Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're back in Pennsylvania. We're on one of my favorite lakes in the state. We're gonna get out there. If I'm right, the flipping bite should be excellent today. Maybe we'll do a little bed fishing if we find a couple beds, but we'll just see where the day takes us. So far I only have one rod rigged up. We're gonna go flipping and hopefully catch some out of some heavy cover today. So let's go see if we can get some big ones out of the bushes. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead down below and hit the subscribe button for me. I'm trying to reach at least 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you could help me out with that, that would be greatly appreciated. I'm super excited. I just dumped the boat in the water. Let's get out there and see if the fish are where I think they are, and hopefully we'll have a heck of a day out there and catch a whole bunch of bass, hopefully some big ones as well. There we go. First one of the day there. Not a big one, but first one flipping in the bushes. We'll see if we can get some more. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him back. So my setup here for catching these fish flipping is rather simple. I'm just using, this is a Reaction Innovation Sweet Beaver, regular size. You can use whatever type of beaver bait you want. Gamakatsu 3/0 Superline hook. 3/8 ounce tungsten weight and a bobber stop. I have it on 20-pound test fluorocarbon, a 7'3" medium heavy rod, and my Lose speed spool. It's a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio. The most important things about that is you want a fast gear ratio reel because you're fishing in a lot of this heavier cover like that mat right there. And to get a fish out of there, if it buried you in there, you want to get them out as fast as possible when they bite it. So you need a fast gear ratio reel and a heavy rod to get them out. And then the 20-pound test fluorocarbon is important because it's very abrasion resistant. And braid, if you used braid in here, when you set the hook, your line would dig into the wood and you would actually get the fish hung in there easier than you would with fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon will slide out and it'll keep the abrasion resistance. Braid will dig into the wood. Third one of the day today. Go ahead and throw him back. I knew he'd come back and get it. All right, guys, this is the fourth one of the day. I just saw this one on a bed over there, and then I turned around and flipped back to him, and he ate it immediately as soon as it hit the bottom. I saw 3 or 4 back in this pocket. It seems like they're either bedding or cruising around, and if you can get it to them before they see you, then you can catch them. It also seems like their beds are further off the bank, and I'll explain why as soon as I let this guy go. We're gonna go ahead and let him go. So we're about midway through the day right now. I have caught 4 bass so far. It's a little bit tough. The flipping bite isn't working out like I thought it would be. We had a whole bunch of rain yesterday. Big storm moved through, and I thought that the rain would fill it. This is a flood control lake, so I thought they'd move up into the bushes and I'd be able to catch them flipping. But it seems like they're still spawning and they made their beds already, so then the water came up and they're just staying where their beds already are, so it seems like they're off the bank a little bit. That last one I just caught was off the bank, just a touch. I saw him, turned around and flipped to him and caught him, so I'm assuming it was on a bed. We're gonna keep trying to catch a couple flipping, maybe look for some more beds. If the flipping bite isn't working out, maybe we'll switch it up a little bit. I'm seeing a ton of little shad flickering all around up shallow, so maybe we'll switch it up to that. Throw a chatterbait, throw a crankbait, maybe a topwater, and see if we can get a couple fish that way. We're just gonna start mixing it up and hopefully figure something out. Drop my bait right on that. I knew that was coming. Smallmouth too. Another decent one, probably the biggest one of the day so far. It's actually a smallmouth too. Catching it flipping up in these bushes. There was a log in the water there. I drug it over top of the log. He probably had a bed on it and crushed it as soon as it hit the water. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him back. Go ahead and let him go. There he goes. I saw that. That was awesome. There's the first decent one of the day. I mean, still not a big one, maybe only 2 pounds, but it was pretty cool. I pitched into the trees there and I saw the mouth come up and get it, and he ran away with it, and I just wound up tight and set the hook on him. We're gonna go ahead and let him go and keep seeing if we can catch a couple more. Seems like they're on beds around all this heavy cover, or if there's anything off the bank that's an irregularity, like a log or something like that. It seems like that's the kind of stuff they're holding on. So we're gonna go ahead and let him go and see if we catch another one. Here he goes. There's a good one. That's a good one. Come on, you. Swing you up in here. There's another good one right there. Has a weird little sore on his side, but we're running into him now. I mean, I've probably caught 5 or 6. I would have had a limit in the past 30 minutes just fishing this one creek. We made a move up the river and started catching them. So we're gonna keep covering water, flipping that beaver, and pulling some fish out of some heavy cover. Let's go ahead and let her go. There she goes. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. It was a super tough day out there today. Couldn't get anything going, and I stumbled across those couple that were on beds that I couldn't see. Caught maybe 6 or 7 out of that creek, but that was about it. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more of my bass fishing tips or videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.